Friends, gather round for we're about to delve into the wild world of tariffs. Specifically those enacted by the former guy, the one with the hair. Turns out slapping tariffs on everything might not have been the genius move he thought it was. Imagine a toddler playing with building blocks. Now imagine that toddler is in charge of the global economy and the building blocks are tariffs. That's what we're dealing with here. These tariffs, meant to punish other countries and bring back jobs, have instead lit a fire under global trade. But here's the kicker. It's not America reaping the benefits of this economic bonfire. It's our rivals, those we'd rather not see prospering. China, Russia, even North Korea. They're all finding ways to exploit the chaos. Who could have predicted this? Well, pretty much every economist ever, but who listens to those nerds, right? So buckle up, buttercups, as we examine how these tariffs, intended to make America great again, might actually be doing the opposite. This is the story of how good intentions, paved with tariffs, can lead straight to a geopolitical hellhole. Let's start with China, shall we? Now, China was supposed to be brought to its knees by these tariffs. We were going to teach them a lesson about unfair trade practices. Except, it didn't quite work out that way. See, China's a bit like that kid in school who always has a backup plan, even if that plan involves eating glue. While American businesses scrambled to adjust to the tariffs, China simply turned to other markets. They started selling their goods elsewhere, finding new customers who weren't subject to Trump's trade war whims. Meanwhile, American companies lost market share in China. Turns out, when you make your products more expensive, people tend to buy them less. Who knew? But it's not just about lost sales. China's also using this opportunity to build its own economic alliances. They're cozying up to countries that are more than happy to trade without the drama of American tariffs. It's like watching your ex move on with someone better looking, smarter, and frankly, less likely to start a trade war over a tweet. Now, on to Russia. They're like that kid who hangs back during a schoolyard fight, waiting for the perfect moment to steal someone's lunch money. They weren't the main target of the tariffs, but they're more than happy to take advantage of the situation. Remember how China's finding new markets? Well, Russia's happy to be one of them. They're stepping in to fill the gaps left by American businesses, selling their own goods and resources to a world hungry for alternatives. It's like that old saying, one man's tariff-induced economic crisis is another man's opportunity to sell a whole bunch of oil. But it's not just about economics. This whole trade war kerfuffle has also given Russia a geopolitical boost. With America distracted and its alliances strained, Russia's free to throw its weight around a bit more. They're strengthening ties with countries wary of American power, and generally acting like the annoying kid who knows he can get away with more when the teacher's busy. So what's the takeaway from all of this? Well, it turns out that global trade is a lot like a Jenga tower. You can try to pull out a few pieces here and there, but eventually, the whole thing is going to come crashing down. And guess who's left holding the pieces? That's right, us. The tariffs haven't just hurt China and helped Russia, they've also created a whole lot of uncertainty in the global economy. Businesses don't know what to expect, so they're less likely to invest and create jobs. Consumers are facing higher prices, which means they have less money to spend on other things. It's a vicious cycle, and it's not doing anyone any favors. The bottom line is this: tariffs are a blunt instrument, and using them to try to fix complex global trade problems is like performing surgery with a chainsaw. It's messy, it's dangerous, and it's probably going to leave a scar.